of course, I knew everything and decided I could just move to Los Angeles. I didn't need to go to college because I knew I was going to be an actor. I didn't need a college education. What was the point of wasting 4 more years when I could be a star? And my sister said, you really should think about going to LaSalle, because she had been part of that pioneer group in their communications department, and she was really excited by what they were doing there. And she was excited to having working in the AV department, which sort of was the center of the program at the time. It was Karen and Jack Sweeter and a Betamax player and an overhead projector. It was very impressive. And she said, if you go here, they will loan you a Super 8 camera. I said, what, really? And she talked me into it, and I applied, and I actually was an honors scholarship recipient for LaSalle. So when they make those phone calls and they send you those letters asking you to donate to scholarships, do it. Give them a little something, because those scholarships change people's lives, and it did to mine. And so thank you for that, LaSalle. It's also especially an honor tonight to have my sister introduce me, because other than my own family, my wife and my baby and Karen and my mom and dad, my LaSalle family, I think, is the most impactful group of people I've ever had in my life. When I came to LaSalle, not really knowing what I wanted to do or who I was, I found that the people I met at LaSalle validated me in a way I'd never been validated before. And by that, I meant I came with a series of passions, and they let me know that not only were those passions justified, but there was more to come. I met Brother Jerry Molyneux, and I said, I love films. And he says, I do too. But here's why you love films. No one ever done that to me before. Paul Perillo, another one of our honorees tonight. Paul, if I had known I was going to have a career in radio for 14 years now, I would have paid attention in your class. I apologize. I had no idea. I really didn't. I would have gone to his class. That's right. No, Paul, thank you for teaching me how to cut and splice reel-to-reel tape. It's coming very handy in radio these days. Maybe if we have some time, you can teach me how to make fire out of a pair of sticks in the parking lot. Bill Wine. God, I wish Bill Wine was here tonight. Bill Wine. Over the course of my career, I've written sketches for comedy, and I've written screenplays, and I've written TV shows, and I've written comic books, and almost everything still to this day I know about writing, I learned from Bill Wine. So I thank him for that. Rich Goodcoop. Rich Goodcoop, if it wasn't for you, Dr. Goodcoop, when I called Jacques Chirac, the president of France, as Jerry Lewis, live on the radio, I never would have known why the FCC was so pissed off at me. But because of you, I knew why. Thank you. I really did that. That's a true story. Real quickly, just before the Gulf War, there was a big thing going on. France wanted the inspectors to see if there was weapons of mass destruction, and the United States was against that. And so we thought it'd be funny if Jerry Lewis called the president of France to try to talk him into being on our side. Never in a million years imagining we'd get through to the president of France. Apparently they have a very lax security system over there in France. And we called up the phone, and they picked up and said, yes, hello, Monsieur France, Monsieur Jacques Chirac. This is Jerry Lewis here speaking from the United States of America. Could I please talk to him? It'd be nice if we could have a thing with the talking. And I hear in a French accent, and I figure we've justly been hung up on. What she was putting us on hold for Jacques Chirac to pick up the phone. And he picked up. And he said, hello, how do I know this is Jerry Lewis? And I said, well, I don't know what to do to make you think it's me, Monsieur President. I'm just a guy with this me, and I can't do but me. And he said, ah, yes, I can tell from your voice it is you, Jerry. And I also met Sid McCloud. And I'm getting a little emotional here because nobody has changed my life more than Sid McCloud. The hours I spent at the Dan Rodden Theater when Sid was the moderator of The Mask and directing me on stage taught me everything I know about being an actor and about being a director. And I carry with what you gave me forever. You know, you talk about think and do. I was with Sid, and he was the moderator of The Mask, and we had done a couple of shows together. I said, I want to direct. I think I want to direct. And he said, do it. So I directed. He taught me how to do it. And it was all leading up to me going to Los Angeles to pursue my goal, which had been, like Karen said, since I was a little kid. I wanted to go to LA, and I wanted to be a performer. And the day came after I graduated from Salle, and I had packed up my car, and I was ready to go. And I was paralyzed. I was paralyzed with fear and with anxiety. And I called Bill Wine, of all people. Because Bill and I had become friends. He was the moderator at the Collegian when I was the entertainment editor there, and we had become friends. And I had his home number, and I called him up, and I knew Bill had gone to Los Angeles. He actually was the only guy I knew who ever lived the dream. He moved there. He tried to become a writer in television. He worked a little bit and then ended up coming back, but he had done it. And he was the only person I knew. And I called him up, and I said, Bill, I don't think I can go. I can't leave behind my family and my friends. And everything I know of my life is Philadelphia. How can I move to another city? And Bill said to me, it may not be your destiny to stay there, but it is your destiny to go. And he said, no matter what happens, we will always be here for you. And that's how I feel about LaSalle. LaSalle has always been here for me. And wherever I go, whenever I do, I take LaSalle with me. So this award is, well, it's amazing, and I really appreciate it, but it's less honoring me than it is honoring this institution and the people who make it what it is. So thank you not only for this, but thank you for everything you've done and continue to do for everyone who's an explorer. Thank you so much.